Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Sniper Elite 5 In Depth, where today we will be looking at the PPSh-41, the rapid-fire Soviet submachine gun. But before we get into this, I'd like to plug my Discord server, which is a great place to hang out with like-minded snipers from all over the world. So, without further ado, let's get into this. The PPSh-41 entered service out of necessity in 1941. At this time, the Red Army was fresh out of guns, and their current submachine gun, the PPD-40, was too costly and too time-consuming to produce. To fix this issue, Georgy Shpagin designed the Pistolet Pulemiot Shpagina, or PPSh. The PPSh was cheap and designed very well, and could have easily been the best submachine gun of the war, if it wasn't for poor Soviet quality control, which has since given this submachine gun a bad name. The PPSh had incredible firepower, thanks to its large magazines and incredible rate of fire, which worked well with the Red Army approach of, if I throw enough men at a German fortification, we'll secure it eventually. The incredible close-range firepower of the PPSh is actually what initiated the development of the MP44, as German squads, armed mostly with slow Kar-98Ks, were overwhelmed by rapid Soviet infantry charges. In-game, the PPSh is a very powerful weapon. Its time to kill at close range is incredible, due mostly to its fire rate, which is a stupendous 1100 rounds per minute. The PPSh also reloads faster than IGN can give COD Ghosts an 8 out of 10, so you won't be out of action for long. This reload time is so fast that A, it's on par with the Nambu, and B, there is no option to speed up partial reloads, because it all just happens so fast. The PPSh also has very low recoil and low spread accuracy, and the fastest recoil recovery time in the game, surpassing all submachine guns and on par with pistols. As standard, the PPSh also has the largest magazine capacity of any submachine gun, and naturally you can fit the iconic 71 round drum if you please. The PPSh is also surprisingly rather quiet, and has a very high muzzle velocity. However, the PPSh is not without its flaws. It is tied with the Type 100 for having the lowest damage per shot in its class, and despite being accurate and low recoil, it has poor aim stability. The PPSh is also as cumbersome as a small continent, with the slowest time to aim and equip time of any submachine gun. Additionally, the PPSh cannot fit any barrel attachments, so muzzle brakes and suppressors are out of the question. Overall, the PPSh is decently accurate with a brilliant time to kill, reload speed and capacity, which ensures that this thing is a suppressive fire machine. I think Rebellion tried to compensate for the lack of suppressors by making sure that the PPSh was damn good in the other points, but this just means that the gun is insanely powerful in multiplayer, where I have seen a lot of people using it, and it's really good in survival, especially thanks to its large magazine. I don't think that the PPSh is overpowered, but it's damn close, especially seeing as the Type 100, which it is in direct competition with, is now largely surpassed by the new gun. Now I wanted to share two custom class setups I have for the PPSh, the first of which is a high fire rate, high capacity, aggressive build. I use the shortened carbine barrel from the PPD to improve my handling times, at the cost of greater firing noise. I use the iconic 71 round drum and the magazine pouch to improve my reload times. I use the tactical Owen foregrip to improve my recoil recovery and ADS speeds, at the cost of reduced aim stability. The lightened bolt increases my fire rate to biblical levels at the cost of increased recoil. This build does what a PPSh does best, absolutely annihilating anything that stands in front of the barrel in a swarm of lead and communism. I think this build works very well as a sort of panic build. You're stuck deep inside a Nazi base with your Delisle carbine and your well rod, and you get discovered by a force the size of Army Group Steiner, and then you pull out your PPSh and lay waste to them all. Its fire rate is godly, its mobility improved, and its time to reload decreased, making it the ultimate aggressive SMG setup. My second build is a bit more conservative, ironing out the PPSh's flaws in order to create a versatile submachine gun that's ready for any combat situation. I use the modified PPS barrel and heavy butt plate to improve my accuracy, and the Austin control grip to improve my recoil recovery speeds and horizontal recoil, at the cost of increased vertical recoil, which is a trade-off I'm happy with, and it's a lot easier to correct vertical recoil than horizontal. Finally, I use the precision machined receiver to improve accuracy at the cost of muzzle velocity, which isn't really important as a statistic for most submachine guns. This setup is an excellent all-rounder. The high fire rate and great accuracy help this gun turn into a versatile, high volume of fire killing machine. Whilst it may not be as versatile as the MP44 or even the Thompson, it compensates with its insane fire rate and time to kill even shorter than Tom Cruise, which scholars previously thought impossible. Thank you everyone for watching the video. Remember to like, subscribe and comment. It costs you nothing and it's a great way to help out the channel. Stay safe and goodbye.